All right, I'm Allison Dunn.
And I'm Stephen Anderson.
And we have part 1, chapters 1 and 2, questions 1, 2, and 3. And the first question says, why is Daphne Major an ideal study site?
We decided it was a good study site because it's very isolated from other islands, so there wasn't a lot of room for error for birds flying to and away from the island. They were able to study the island because it was big enough to get research done, but not too big that it'd be overwhelming. We also decided that the island had a lot of wild conditions like the drought, which made the birds adapt to the environment conditions. Number 2 was, why are Darwin's finches an ideal group of study, a species to study?
Okay, so we were discussing this one, and we were talking about how there was 13 different species of finches on the Galapagos Islands to study. And so there was 13 different beaks to look for Darwin to look at. And the text is explaining them all as being very different, spectacularly and peculiarly different. And so each of these finches had specific specialization skills to go with the beak that they had in order to survive. So it was very diverse, and there was lots of beaks from the study. And let's see. And the finches were contained to the island they were on. And so even though there were several Galapagos islands and they all had similar environmental factors such as climate, the finches varied from island to island. So. Anything else to add?
No, yeah, I was thinking of anything, but no.
Okay.
And the last question was, what were Darwin's first impressions of the Galapagos finches?
Okay. So honestly, at first when these finches, he really didn't think much about them. The first time that he mentions them, it's pretty casually in his diary, and he just comments about their size and how they were unafraid of the men being so close to them as they were searching for food. So yeah, he didn't really think much of them when he first noticed the finches.
Yeah, it wasn't until Soloway wrote that Darwin, he didn't think they were important until he was keeping 2 in the same bag from the same island, and then he started to notice the differences, and that made him start to think of the importance of the finches.
Exactly. Awesome. Okay.